Good morning, everybody. It's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor. It's time for Friday Fab 5. I do this every Friday at 9:30 a.m. Central. I did send out a notification this morning, so if you didn't get it, you can get notifications for when I'm live by commenting the word alert. And it should send a message to your inbox inviting you to get messenger alerts. So today's Friday Fab 5 has a sort of stocking stuffer theme. I don't know about you, but the minute November 1st hits, I'm like, oh, I better get ready for Christmas. And Charlie's already been asking me every day, how many days till Christmas, Mom? How many days till Christmas? Right now, I'm just counting down till Southern Adornments Live. It's only 2 weeks from today. And so that has been on my mind, but I know I probably need to get a jump start on Christmas shopping. And so I figure a lot of you guys are probably thinking the same thing too. And maybe you need some ideas for what to get the people in your life. So I've got a few stocking stuffer ideas. I've got ideas for kids, teens. I've even got an idea for just like, and it could be a teen or an adult. And then I have an idea that's like for the crafty people. So good morning, Wendy. Hello, Wanda. Oh, thank you for reminding me to hook up the link. I got to talking and forgot to do it. Hold on. Hold, please. That's what my friend Sarah always says. Hold, please. And go. Now it should be working. Happy Friday, Robin. Hello, Caroline. I hope you guys had an awesome Halloween yesterday. Did you guys see my chicken costume? It was so fun. I actually didn't wear it out of the house. I put it on and was totally going to wear it. And then I was like, what am I thinking? I've got to drive the minivan. I cannot fit this chicken booty in the driver's seat and be able to safely drive us point to point because we drive house to house. We go and visit elderly people who attend church with us. We visit neighbors and family members. So we drive all around and visit everybody who kind of just enjoys seeing the kids. And a couple of these houses that I went to are houses that I even went trick-or-treating to when I was a little kid because I go to the same church now that I went to when I was growing up. And some of the folks that I trick-or-treated to, I also trick-or-treated to when I was a little bitty kid. So it doesn't feel like Halloween unless I visit those houses. Hey, Wendy. Good morning, Barbara. Thank you. She said, you look pretty in pink with your leopard glasses. I decided to go full Holly Dolly Christmas today. So I'm wearing my Holly Dolly Christmas shirt. This is going to be our Southern Adornments live shirt for the event. So if you're coming to that event, you'll be getting one of these shirts. Leanne says, if I lived close, I would have been your driver. Well, my son, Brett, didn't really have a costume put together. And so he loves anything that's like outlandish like that. And so he's like, let me try it on. And he tried it on and loved it. And so he did have a little bit of trouble getting in and out of the vehicle at every stop. He ended up riding in the very back of the minivan. So we would raise the hatch and he would pretty much just roll himself on up in there and then roll out when it was time to get out and collect candy. The chicken costume was awesome. I don't think everywhere we stopped, nobody had seen it before. And they were like, where did you find that thing? That's awesome. I had spotted it for the first time on TikTok, and I did share the link to it in a previous Friday Fab 5 a couple of months ago, I think. So some of you might remember that. But I was excited to get it out and try it on. And I plan on wearing it sometime or another to some place or another whenever I need a great costume because it's a lot of fun. Hello, Mary. Carrie can't wait till Southern Adornments live. Good morning, Ruthie from West Virginia. Cindy loved the chicken. I am going to put, I don't know if I did. Did I post it already? I think I might have posted something on the Facebook page asking you guys to share your Halloween costumes. So if you get a chance to, definitely do that. Yes, only 14 days away. I cannot wait. Okay, let's get on with Friday Fab 5. Let me change this here. Get it situated like I want it. First up, this is a really great stocking stuffer gift idea for kids and teens. My son, Brett, is 14. He has this thing out all the time. He takes it with him to church and we'll sit there and like move the little things while he listens to the preacher. It's a very quiet little thing you can do. He takes it on road trips. He sits and plays with it in his bedroom, and it's only $10. Right now it's 30% or 29% off. But what you can do with it, and it has a little booklet that kind of gives you puzzles to complete. And so you can do the booklet or you can just play with it. And so it has these little they're not really beads. They're like little plastic balls, and some of them are connected. So you might have one that has 3 balls connected. Think of it kind of like Tetris. You know how Tetris had like the different shapes of blocks? It's like that, but with balls. And you're not trying to clear a line. You're trying to create a pattern or a shape. And so the little booklet has sort of like puzzles that you have to try to complete. And so it's a really great like brain activity. It really gets them to like try to visualize, you know, how to create this image using the blocks and stuff. And so my son Brett really loves it. And it's only $10 and it would fit perfectly in a stocking. So if you need a great gift idea, this is it. Lori called me the chicken rider. Hey, Lori. Let's see. Wendy said, I voted here early the first day you could. I'm thinking about going and voting early today or tomorrow too. I've never voted early before. I usually just wait till the day and go. But they're encouraging everybody to get out and vote early. And I'm like, hey, if we all get out and vote early, doesn't that mean that we might actually have results when we're supposed to have results instead of them be like scrambling to count all the ballots at the last minute? I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Yes, comment link if you want any of the links sent to your Facebook Messenger inbox. Unless you're watching on YouTube, those links are in the video description. Do any of your kids have this canoodle? If so, I would love to know if you see them playing with it very often. Like I said, my son Brett, who's 14, freshman in high school, got one of these last year, and he plays with it all the time. I bought it for him for Christmas last year, and it was definitely a good purchase because, like I said, he's always using it. And it's not a video game, right? Like they're always on their phones or their video games. So it's so nice to see him doing something that's not electronic, that's just, you know, something they can do. Candace said, our kids fight over it at church. Maybe you need another one, Candace. That way they could all like challenge each other and do it. I think it could be cool if like one kid builds a puzzle and then the other one has to try to do the same puzzle. Oh, your voting line was 3 blocks long. That's crazy. I don't know if it's going to be worse to go an early vote or to go on the day and vote, like when the line will be longer. I just want to go when it's a short line. Wendy said I might have to get one for my grandsons for Christmas. Oh, thank you, Debbie. The chicken costume was fun. Good morning, Jerry. Okay, next stocking stuffer idea I have for you is this little scratch art mini notebook pad. So I got Charlie one of these last year for Christmas and put it in her stocking, and she still plays with it. She loves it. Every now and then she'll walk up and hand me like they're kind of like little note cards. And so they're great for, again, something quiet at church. I do love a quiet church activity. I don't know about you, but something that keeps their butt in the seat and their hands and body quiet. But she also does this in her bedroom, and she'll write like, I love you, Mom, and do a little doodle and bring it to me. So when they get it, the notepad is completely black. And then they use like these little, they could use like a pencil if they wanted to, but use these little wood like scratcher sticks to create your image. You scratch off the black and it reveals that fun little rainbow print underneath. Candace said, I love these. All my kids use these and sleepovers. They are a hit. I hadn't even thought about dragging these out when she's got friends over, but that's a really great idea. She always wants to do something artsy with her friends. And so this would be a really great one. No mess. That's what's really great about it too. It's not slime. So it's not something that's going to make a mess. It's not paint or any of that. It's just a little piece of paper and the little pick. I mean, the worst thing you might have is some little crumbles from the black stuff they're scratching off. That's kind of like eraser dust. Lori said, I got these for my granddaughters. They love them. So do I. Does anybody else have these? Do you like playing with these yourself? I think they're kind of fun personally. Mary says, yes, it's not slime. Charlie, every time we go shopping, especially if it's to Five Below, she wants to buy more slime or anything that's slime-like. Play-Doh. I'm fine with Play-Doh, really. What's that stuff with the foam balls in it? She's always begging for something that's tactile like that. She wants more of that kind of stuff. And I'm like, don't you still have some of that at home? But I need a new one, Mom. I actually am contemplating, and I thought about sharing it on Friday Fab 5, but I haven't purchased it yet. I'm contemplating, I have it in my Amazon cart, buying her, it's an advent calendar for slime. I may regret it, but it's the butter slime, and it comes in these little tubs. And I think there's 12 slimes in the package. So for 24 days countdown, probably every other day is a new slime. But then the days in between are things you can put in the slime, like little sprinkles and little, I don't know, decorations. She would love it. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I've still got a couple weeks to decide because we don't do that sort of thing until December 1st when the elf arrives. Okay. Next item, and this is for anybody. So this is I'm actually buying one of these for Michael, my husband, because when we were on our vacation, our cruise recently, I brought mine with me because Uncle Corey bought me one of these for Christmas last year. Go Corey. I love mine. It folds up nice and flat. So like when it's all folded up, it's no bigger than like a little 4-inch, wooden round cutout. It's like really small like this. And so I keep this in my travel bag all the time. I don't use it on my nightstand when I'm home. This pretty much just gets chucked into my suitcase. So I don't have to unplug my regular charger every time I go on a trip. I just take this with me. And so it wirelessly charges your phone, your Apple Watch, and it has a third charging pad that you can use to charge your earbuds and things like that if you need it. But Michael saw mine on vacation and he was like, I think I might need one of those. Go ahead and put that on my Christmas wish list. So I'm going to be getting him one of these for Christmas. But I think these would also be great for like teenagers or pretty much anybody. Brooke says, I have 16 nieces and nephews to buy for. These are great ideas. Do you want more stocking stuffer ideas? If so, I will try to incorporate more into like next Friday's Fab 5. And it was a challenge because I was like, I want these to be really good. Like, I don't want these to just be, I don't know, things that y'all wouldn't actually buy. Like, these are things I have received or my kids have received and they love. So I definitely wanted to give you guys good ideas. Lori says no slimes allowed at Grammy's house, but they do love it at their house. You can buy it for them to go use at their house. That's what Uncle Corey likes to do. He likes to buy Charlie slime so she can use it at my house. Mona says, I agree, or Play-Doh. I didn't let my son play with these things either. He survived. So you're saying Charlie will be fine if she never gets another slime ever? Okay, more slimes, more stocking stuffer ideas to come then. Okay, great. So yeah, this one's on sale, 60% off. I don't know if I believe it when they say 60% off, to be honest with you, because I feel like I feel like this is probably not far off from the normal price. I feel like they mark it way up so that you look like you're getting a great deal. Also, Amazon Prime Days start again Monday, November 11th. So put this in your cart or in your you know how like you can like save things for later to purchase, and check and see if they go on sale on Amazon Prime Day. Because they might be even a better deal than this if you're not in a hurry to buy. Jacqueline said, I just got one from the TikTok shop on our last vacation. I left my watch charger and we had to buy another one. I don't know if my friend Sarah Williams is watching or not from Framed, but she forgets her watch charger every time we're on a girls trip. I'm talking like at least the last 3 times. And it doesn't bother me at all, but I think it's hilarious because she and I are roommates and we have to trade off when we can charge our watches. I'll charge mine like through the night, but she's an early riser. She gets up way earlier than I do. So in the morning when she rises, she takes mine off and puts hers on. And so we've had to share a watch charger every time we go on a girls trip because she can't remember to bring hers. So maybe I should just send her one of these in the mail. Pam says slime and Play-Doh was a must when our kids were little. We loved playing with both. I was the kind of kid who loved playing with that stuff too. So I can't get too aggravated at Charlie. I was a Play-Doh kid. I had all the Play-Doh tools. I made Play-Doh spaghetti, Play-Doh pizza, Play-Doh cookies. I sense a theme here. I was always making Play-Doh food. Okay, next up, this is kind of an odd thing. This is not exactly a stocking stuffer because this would not fit in a stocking stuffer. But I did buy a pack of acrylic for Michael for Christmas. And I know that seems odd. It's kind of for me too, if I'm being honest. But this company, CMB Acrylic, sells all kinds of great acrylic. So if you own a laser cutting machine and you've been wanting to buy some acrylic to play with, or you know somebody who has a Glowforge or a laser, or you're trying to get ideas to tell your husband what to get you, have him get you some acrylic from CMB. They do have like bundles you can put together and buy. I ended up buying Michael a pack. I can't even remember which one it was. I think they have a pack that's like 1/8 inch thick, and it's like the rainbow pack or something. So it came with like a whole bunch of solid colors because he's not going to want the glitters. I want the glitters, but he's probably not going to care about the glitters. But it came with like 24 colors of solid colors of acrylic, and you can get them in different sizes. So I think I bought them in like the 12-inch by 18-inch size or something like that. I'm trying to remember. But these are perfect to like cut in our little Nova 24. And yeah, you can cut earrings. Carrie said, if any of you guys cut acrylic, to share with me what you cut with acrylic. You can also cut keychains. Have you ever heard of permanent watermarks? Some people cut those. So essentially a permanent watermark is when you cut your business logo out or your business name, and it's like made of that acrylic. And then when you're taking a photo of your project, you lay this on, like if you're taking a flat lay photo looking straight down at it, you set this little thing that has your business name in the photo. So it's not like an overlay you put on a picture. It's actually in the photo. And so I have one of those. I don't use it very often, but I think it's super fun. Carrie cuts out earrings. That's a really common thing people do with the acrylic. Something recent that we cut out with acrylic. Here's some more pictures of them too. There's all the different kinds of fun ones they have. Something we recently cut out with acrylic was a license plate. Uncle Corey got him a new truck, and he wanted a new license plate for the front of it that said UK, like UK Wildcats, because of course Corey loves UK. And so we did it in black acrylic with silver. I think it was silver mirror tint. It was like, you could see your reflection in it behind the black. And so through the black, you could see the UK logo. And then we put Downey underneath it because that's his last name. And he loved it. That was his birthday gift back in September. Oh, that's a good point. Carrie said Stanley toppers. I actually have one on top of mine. I ordered this one on Temu, but you can make your own. So it's got this little cutout to go around your straw, and it just goes on top, and it kind of identifies that this is your cup. Just a fun little accessory. You could make bag tags for bog bags or even your purse, all kinds of things. Candace says, we love tie-dye in our house. Our family loves tie-dye too. We've actually had little tie-dye parties before. And fun fact, when I was a kid, like 14, 15, 16, when I would do sleepovers and slumber parties with all my girlfriends, we would do tie-dye parties. Everybody would bring a white shirt, and we would make a shirt to kind of commemorate the occasion. It was so fun. So you can tell I've been crafting all my life. Croc charms. I didn't even think about that one, Candace. That's a great idea. But anyway, here's their pricing. $19.99 if you want a 12 by 18 sheet, or $9.99 for a 12 by 9 sheet. I think you can get a better deal than that if you buy their bundles or their packs that have multiples in them. But if you're just picking one color or one glitter or whatever, this is the base price for the sizes. So if you want the link to that, just comment link, and it's going to send all the links to your Facebook Messenger, or they're in their video description. Either way. But go in. They may have Black Friday deals coming up too, so keep that in mind. Just a reminder also, we still have some ornament kits, and we're shipping these out every day. I've actually painted another ornament recently on Facebook. So if you want to see how these are sort of painted and assembled, I still haven't glued mine together yet, but it's 4 different pieces, and they're put together to create this overall image. I don't think I have my thing in the back lined up properly. The window is crooked. There we go. And so once you put them all together, it creates this beautiful little image. You pour your resin in, and you're done. It comes with a set of all 4 ornaments, 16 pieces in total. So each ornament is comprised of 4 layers. And then it also comes with a pack of resin. So if you've never done resin before, don't worry. This is the easiest resin project you'll ever do, because the resin's already measured out. All you got to do is pull the tab, squish the packet, squeeze it out. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in the videos. So you're going to get video tutorials and everything. Wanda says, I got mine and I've already resined. Woohoo! It feels funny because I feel like we released these mid-September, and we've already sold a ton of them, but we did make a ton this year. And it feels like Christmas. I've been celebrating Christmas for a while now. I mean, as you can see, I've already got my Christmas tree up in my craft room, and it's already got the ornaments on it. I'll take one off so you can kind of see what they look like up close. And so it's weird that it's just now November 1st, and we're just now getting ready to really, truly thinking about Christmas. But in my mind, it's been Christmas for 6 weeks now. My son was like, "You've already got a tree up, Mom?" I'm like, "I needed something to display all the ornaments that I've been painting." And some of you may have noticed I've already added a few more ornaments to the tree. Oh, there goes a disco ball. I have them just shoved in the branches in here. I painted a few more ornaments recently. I've got warm wishes on here. I've got Mary with the tree. Oh, this is a new one that I just added this morning. Look how cute this is. Sorry, I'm going off the rails here. These are not included in that ornament kit. These are just designs we sell in our shop that you can order in 4-inch size. And I used something called liquid glass from Deco Art. Have y'all ever heard of this stuff? I used it on the balls of the ornaments, or on the little balls around it, which I think created this really cool textural effect. You can kind of see it's raised, and it feels raised, like they feel like bumpy. Heather says, will you have any of the 3D ornaments at SA Live? Yes, we are bringing some. And in addition, we're bringing the 2023 versions as well, because so many of you guys wanted to order those since you missed out last year. What questions can I answer for you? Whoops, that's not the right angle here. What happened? That's not right either. There we go. Candace says, is it mixed or UV? It is mixed resin, and it is the Art Resin brand that comes with it. So the Art Resin brand is really great because it has low smells and fumes and stuff. So it's safe to work with in your craft room. What other questions? Debbie says, if we buy the ornaments, do we get the tutorial? Yes, the tutorial comes with the kit. So when you get the kit, there will be a little paper inside with a QR code that will show you how to do everything. So it'll be a video showing you how to paint them, how to glue them together, how to tape them up before you resin. Like, I'm going to walk you through step by step, beginning to end, the whole project. Pam says, I love liquid glass. This was the first time I'd ever used it. Well, I can't say that. I did use it years ago, or something similar to it years ago when I did scrapbooking and card making. But this was the first time I'd used it on like a little wood cutout. Is it kid friendly? Are we talking about the resin? I wouldn't recommend, like 8 and up with parent supervision for sure. Definitely have something down to protect your space, your tabletop. And wear gloves. Other than that, like, if you trust your kid to follow your instructions, I think Charlie could definitely do it if she followed my instructions step by step, but if you expect your kid to be like, woo, with the resin, then you're going to be like, no. So I would say you make that judgment call based on your own kid. I would just say definitely protect your tabletop and wear gloves, because kids get things everywhere. And don't let them like touch their hair, because like if it's Charlie would do this, she would have the gloves on, get resin on the gloves and be like, Mom, my hair's in my face. And then we would have resin in our hair. You know what I mean? I would have to make sure her hair is pulled back. All precautions are taken before we started it. Anyway, so yeah, ornament kits are still on the website. If you guys want to grab some, you can use your Painters Clubhouse discount code on these as well. And just a reminder, you only have until November 8th to order your virtual kits. So if you have not ordered one yet, we still have a few left. Hang on, let me stop getting ahead of myself. There's 2 options for this. Number 1, you can buy your ticket just to come and watch. And so you would be able to see everything that's going on over the 2 days, watch all the presentations, hear all the talks, see all the projects everybody's doing. And so you're pretty much just a fly on the wall and you get to enjoy the show. Your second option, so for option number 1 was $47. Option number 2 is $247. And we're going to mail you a packet, or a package is what I meant to say, with 6 projects in it. So it'll have all the wood pieces you need for all 6 projects that we're going to be completing at the event. And so you can craft along with us right from home. And so we have a few of those left. Deadline to order those is November the 8th. The event is happening 2 weeks from today. So you'll be able to join in with us in the private Facebook group and craft along, or just watch and hang out and just see what all the fuss is about. And then, of course, virtual attendees are also going to be able to buy their tickets to the 2025 events first. So you guys will have access right along with our in-person attendees. Leanne says our replays. Yeah, replays will be available for all the things that are happening at Southern Adornments Live. Any other questions about this? That's a good tip, Sheila. Thank you. She was talking about putting silicone art sheets down underneath your resin projects, because if the resin drips off, it just, when it hardens, it just peels right off of silicone. For how long? At least an entire year, probably longer. Like the replays from Destin last year are still up, and we have no intention of taking them down anytime soon that I know of. So I would say a year, probably longer. Any other questions? I'm going to move on to show you the new designs that we all put in the shop today, which, by the way, today's November the 1st, which means a new template bundle just dropped to all of our template club members. Whoop, whoop. It's like Christmas morning. You guys get 20 designs for just one low cost of $42 a month. But if you're not a template club member, you can grab these 5 new designs in the shop right now for 15% off. You can also stack your Painters Clubhouse discount code and get an additional 20% off. This is on templates and wood blanks. And all 5 of these designs are available with the word welcome in 3D. So any of these designs, you can order the 18-inch version with a 3D welcome word. Let me know which one of these 5 is your favorite. Is it the poinsettias, Santa, pine cones, gingerbread, or trees? Comment and let me know. Wendy loves them. I love it. I did share a sneak peek of all the November designs in my stories today. So go check that out after this is over. If you're thinking about joining the template club, you're in for a treat, because these would normally cost, let me figure it up real quick. Let me get a calculator. How do I open my calculator? I've got a new phone and I'm like, how do I do the things? With the calculator, 7 times 20 designs would be $140. That's how much it would cost you if you were to buy all of the November templates individually. So by joining the template club, you're saving $98. $98. That's how much you save if you join template club. Laura says it's so worth it. Barbara loves Santa and the gingerbread. Yvonne loves the Santa. Carrie loves poinsettia and Santa. I think this Santa one could be really cool if you used like a texture on top of those bricks. Like maybe use spackle or something to make them actually look bricky. And then you could let the spackle dry, right? So you could do the spackle in white. Ooh, hang on. How would I do this if I were going to do this? I'm thinking through the process. Maybe I would smear the spackle across the whole bottom, and then take something that's like got right angles on the end of it to kind of carve out the space between the bricks, the mortar, right? And I would carve that out. And then I might take a palette knife and kind of just mess up the middle of the bricks just enough so that they don't look all perfectly uniform. You know what I mean? And then I would let it dry. And hey, Jennifer, she says, I love the tree design. And then I would let it dry. So it would be white after I did that. And then after it's dry, I might go in and add the colors of the bricks and paint the spackle. Is that how y'all would do it? Or would you color your spackle red? I'm thinking that might be difficult. I don't know. I think this could be really cool. Carrie says you should paint that Santa live. The words available in 3D? They are on only the 18-inch version. So if you buy the 18-inch blanks, they are. Jennifer just made a good point. I forgot this is a 5 Friday month. So Template Club's actually getting 25 designs this month. Thank you for calling that out. Completely forgot that. Vinny loves the pine cones. Tammy says, great idea. I'm working on the Santa legs and I'm going to try it. If you don't know what she's talking about, I actually have him sitting right here. He's the Santa with the ribbon legs. And I used glitter text on his fur parts of his suit. And it turned out really cool. It's texturized. Pam says, I agree with your plan. Thank you. Denise says she would sponge stamp the bricks in colors. That's a good idea also. I feel like I need a brick stencil, because that would make the spackle really easy, because then you could lay your stencil down, smear your texture or your spackle on top of that, or sponge on top of that, and then just pick it up. That could be a really good idea. I don't know. Anyway, I love a lot of these. The gingerbread one, I think, could be really cool if you used spackle as frosting on the gingerbread houses, or use a Ryder bottle to add like dimensional highlights. And then the pine cones could be really cool with some snow text on the pine cones. So many fun ideas. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you today. Any questions before I go? Let's do a quick recap, shall we? If you missed out on the beginning, hold up. Let me go back to the beginning. Okay, so we talked about the canoodle game, great stocking stuffer for any kid. The scratch off notepad, the charger, great for anybody for a gift. Acrylic, if you own a laser or know somebody who does, you could buy them some acrylic for Christmas. The ornament kits, the virtual tickets, and then the new designs for this week. So that's our recap. If you want the links to any of these things, comment the word link like Betty just did here, and it will send the links to your Facebook Messenger inbox. You can also comment the word alert, and it will notify you next time I'm live. And that way you don't miss out on future live streams. Carrie said he's so cute. All right, y'all. I'm going to let you go. Have a great day. Bye.